There have been a lot of devastating fires in the northern half of Portugal for the last few days. A lot of destruction, very severe. They compare it to the fires in 2017, which were really severe. I'm only gonna tell you what I picked up here and there. A few factors that play into this would be dense population, dense forest area, apparently very strong wind coming from the northwestern side, which helps spread the fires quickly. What is the cause of it? The locals seem to agree that's mostly arsonists, but I've also seen is cars catching fire and that spread. Always in the northern part of Portugal, northern half. Not really, apparently it's really random. But then others seem to be able to match the patterns of the fires to, for example, the map of Portugal where the mineral-rich areas are, and then wonder if it's a coincidence. There's a lot of work done on the topic. It's a hot topic. There's students doing the data science, trying to predict these things, or trying to analyze the data to see if there's any way of prevention, like minimizing the risk of spreading by which areas should be cleaned. Yeah, it causes a lot of devastation, a lot of destruction, people losing their lives, their homes, their gardens, their plots of land, all kinds. And it's pretty speculative if it's done by arsonists or whether they're paid or just sick, or these details aren't really discussed in the news for that reason, probably. I just heard from my dad that there was a case in the south of France where the pyromaniacs, the arsonist, was also a firefighter, and it was assumingly his way to stay ahead of the information, to stay ahead of the firefighting. It's a bit like almost like in the Sherlock Holmes realm, like murderers also being detectives, something, to stay a few steps ahead. Strange stuff. So it's not a specific problem to Portugal, but it seems to be way more common than in Spain or in other of these countries, due to maybe some of the factors that we mentioned. Despite that, Portugal still seems to be among the top of the preferred retirement locations or holiday or places to move to, despite all of these terrible events in 2017 and now, and other years, of course. A lot of chained animals also losing their lives, probably, or animals stuck in barns, and more people lost their lives as well, both civilians as firefighters. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I don't want to help sensationalize these kind of things, and hopefully it won't be too hot any longer, that these things keep happening. That there's fire risk. Well, that increases fire risk because the warmth and no rain, and so on. In winter time or any other season than summer, it's apparently more humid, which decreases the risk of spreading fire